I'm Dr. L, and this is Bikebite. This is a very special Bikebite, actually. I'm going to talk about how to kickstart your Harley for beginners, because there wasn't a good video for this when I started, and I had to figure it out the hard way. So, hopefully I'll be able to show you the easy way. Now look, any video you watch where they don't do this, I'm pretty sure they're kickstarting a hot engine. Okay? You see my hand there? You see how I'm not going, ah! Cold motor. Completely cold motor. It's hard to kickstart a cold motor. It's easy to kickstart a hot motor. Why? Because of the air-fuel ratio. The carburetor is set up for a hot motor because most of the time it's hot. But when it's cold, it requires a different air-fuel ratio. It requires more fuel. How do you get more fuel? The enricher. This bit right here. I'm going to pull it up. Alright, now imagine that I've already done two things. I've already opened up the petcock to let fuel go into the carb. And two, I've already put the key in. You see these lights, oil and gen? That really is oil pressure, but that's not my magneto. That's been rewired to be my neutral light. Funny story, when I picked up this bike, didn't pick it up with a key, called the guy, hey, is there a key? Nope. Alright, kickstart. So what are we doing here? We need to engage the main shaft at about right there in order to turn the motor over enough with the ignition circuit on, okay, to get a spark to fire and operate the engine. But we can't do that until we get a piston up to top dead center. How do we know if we're in top dead center? We're going to figure it out. But first we got a prime kick. Now some guys, they'll pull the throttle back, shoot some gas in there with their accelerator pump. I don't like to do that. I like the prime kick. Alright, we are at top dead center. It's going to be hard to turn over the motor. I've been jumping up, but I don't think that really helps. Alright, we've got our prime kick. We found top dead center. We're going to kick. We're probably not going to get it. Now, it's good temperature right now. We've got a chance. But I haven't run the motorcycle for a couple of days. Probably going to get it on second kick. We're going to have our hand on the throttle so that we can open it up to keep it running. Almost. You heard how it kind of stuttered there? We got spark. Got a backfire. Alright, we're going to crack the throttle a little bit. Give it some gas. Turn the ignition off, the prime kick. We're on top dead center. Let's see if she'll kick. If she doesn't, we're going to electric start her, ride her for a bit. I'll show you a hot kick. Third time's the charm. After that, we give up. Alright, push the button. I'm going to test out the clutch adjustment, and when we come back, you're going to see a hot kick. Easy, easy. Alright, we're back. You can tell the bike's hot because the enricher is all the way down, and we got a nice idle. Also, throttle response is snappy rather than coughing. Alright, let's turn her off. Now, if you're trying to kickstart the bike, your petcock ought to be open. I just closed it when I came in the driveway, so it is closed. There's a good amount of fuel in there. We can try to kickstart it for a good bit. Let's make sure she's not going to fall over, because that would have put her forward a little bit. If I try to touch those now, I'll get burned when I'm riding. And I put my leg down, it's hot. Right, ignition circuit is off. We're going to find top dead center here. There she is. We're going to turn her on. We ought to be able to kick her in one start. Crack the throttle to keep her going. Let's try that again. Find top dead center. There she is. And I did not crack the throttle enough to keep her running. Ignition off. Found top dead center. Ignition's on. Crack the throttle. Even though we saw a puff of smoke because of ignition inside the intake, she still kept going because I cracked the throttle. Now, why does a hot bike start easier than a cold bike? The gas in the carb is fresh instead of being there since whenever last you rode the bike. And you don't have to have the enricher on, so if you've kicked a bunch of times, you're not flooding her. Alright, now we have on YouTube a good intro to how to kickstart your Harley. Have a great day.